the mysterious steps, 104, and that is where we are going to. You know, unapanda 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 104. So let us go up and see if you're going to make it, okay? And it just
yes. Sorry. Plus, you know, the shell of the tortoise is connected with its body. So like when you remove the shell, it's like you've killed the whole tortoise.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome again to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, you know, it's a bit interesting because I am going to show you a place that really existed in the 17th century. I am talking about the Mnarani ruins. You remember we used to have a lot of, you know, a lot of slavery in the coastal region because of the Indian Ocean. So what I want us to do, I just want to see how the site looks like. So guys, when you come to this place for the first time, you know, you have to pay. It is just 100 bob, you know, 100 bob, and you're going to have access to, you know, to the snake farm and also to the ruins. So let us go up. You know what I'm seeing here? It's wazee wanakula wanapata breakfast. It's quite interesting. So let us go up and see how it looks like. And you know, if you have to walk in the ruins, you're not supposed to do it alone. I have a very beautiful lady here. What is her name?
Mora.
This is Mora. So Mora is going to be my guide for the day in the ruins.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thank you.
So what are we expecting up there?
So up there we have ruins, actually ruins. Yeah, and some beautiful view of the ocean.
Beautiful view of the ocean.
Yes. Yeah.
And also I'm told there's a snake farm here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay,
here.
so you'll show me later.
Yeah.
Okay, so we walk up.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we got some steep, you know, we got some steep stairs here. And I tell you, I have to, you know, move up. Naanza kuchoka mapema, but it's good exercise.
Very.
So whenever you think of coming to Kilifi, guys, remember we got the Mnarani ruins. You know, I usually tell you it's about promoting Kenya to the world. I am Kenya and Kenya is my business. So you say we have a name for these stairs?
They are called mysterious steps.
So
they are called mysterious steps because they are difficult to explain how they were constructed, and they are 104 in numbers.
What?
Yes.
104 in numbers?
Yes. And they were constructed by the government in 1970s. So initially they were not there. Yes. So they were constructed for easy accessibility to the ruins.
What?
Yes.
Guys, you've had it. 124.
104.
104 stairs.
Yes.
So how many have we done?
We are almost done.
Oh. So we've already done 104?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so let's keep moving to the ruins. Let us see how the place looks like. You know, this is a place that I'm told it's been here, or rather it was here in the 17th century. Yeah, now that is how it looks. This is the entry, so let us go inside. Get to know. Okay, so
this is the introduction part of the Mnarani ruins in Snake Park, dated back in 13th century.
13th century, it's not even 17th century.
No, 13th century.
Yeah. Where were you by then? You're not even sure.
So the Mnarani site is amongst the Swahili, the ancient Swahili settlements along the East African coast, and the East African coast stretches from Mogadishu in Somali to Tanzania Mozambique border and to Comoron Highland.
Wow.
Yes. So the Kenyan coast had over 200 settlements, and the first sites were the Manda and Shanga in Lamu that were archaeologically dated back in 7th and 8th century. So over these 200 settlements, most of them were abandoned due to insecurity and lack of fresh water supply. So only 5 of them remained, and these are the Lamu, Pate, Mombasa, Malindi, and Witu. Yes. So these settlements here were constructed to embrace the Swahili culture, the ruins.
Yes. To embrace the Swahili culture?
Yes.
Oh, so this is how it looks like?
Yeah. So most of the Swahili houses look like this, like they build the houses using these coral stones.
Yeah, they use the coral stones
from the ocean. So these settlements were independent city-states, politically and economically. So politically, this is whereby they didn't relate anyhowly with other city-states. So this is whereby they had their own ways of ruling. So one, they used a method called hierarchy. This is whereby if a father was an elder and he died, so a son could take over.
It becomes like a family thing.
Yes. So another method is use of elders. So this is whereby the elders could sit and form a meeting and then come up with a leader. Yes. And economically, this is whereby they had their own commodities for trading. Like their commodities were different compared to other city-states.
Yep.
Yes. But socially, they were cosmopolitan, consisting both the local inhabitants and the Arabs. So socially,
so they were good people.
Yeah. So
they're good people.
Yeah, so socially they interacted with the locals. Yes. But later on in 19th century, the Indians came in and further influenced the Swahili culture. Yes. So the Indian people came up with new types of dressing, commodities, like new types of food, like biryani, pilau came from the Indians.
Yeah, by the way, and it still exists today.
Yes. So Mnarani ancient settlement covers an area of 16 acres.
16 acres?
Yes.
Starting from the entry?
Yes. From the entrance. And yeah, it consists a lot of tombs, different types of tombs, 2 mosques, a well, and a one unique tomb that has a pillar. Yes. So there are some factors that the Swahili people considered when constructing these monuments here. The weights.
Like?
1, proximity to the ocean. So this place is near the ocean, so the ocean is just down here for easy accessibility. Yes. Second, availability of good natural anchorage facilities. So this is whereby they could anchor their boats before and after fishing. Yes. Third, security. So this place is on a cliff. So it was easier for them to attack the enemies down there. Yes. Shelter away from strong currents of winds. So this part of the ocean is just a creek. So a creek is just a small part of the ocean. So there are no strong currents.
It's like a wave. And actually it's calm. It's not windy.
Yeah, like the main part of the ocean.
Even my listener can tell, I'm not having an external camera, but it's picking very nice because there is no that heavy wind.
Okay. Availability of fresh water. So here we have several huge baobab trees. So it is a belief that baobab trees thrive well where there are stresses of fresh water. Yes.
So there's fresh water around here. So
Mnarani city-states flourished in 16th century. After abandonment in 17th century, nature took over and covered the site with indigenous forest that has high medicinal values. So this place was abandoned, it was burnt down. So today's sites and vervet monkeys plus other small animals have found refuge in this cover.
I saw a monkey.
A monkey.
A species.
Vervet monkeys.
Vervet monkeys.
Yes.
Okay. So we proceed.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the structure you say.
So this is our first site.
The Swahili well.
Swahili well.
How deep is it? Whoa,
The Swahili well.
Wait, how deep is this?
75 deep feet.
75 deep feet.
Yes. So it is 75 deep feet.
Yep.
And the wall of the well, it is not natural. It was constructed by use of coral stone and lime.
This is coral.
Coral stones, yes, from the ocean and lime. So they used to dig 6 deep feet.
Yep.
They leave it to dry and then come add 6 deep feet until it reached 75.
Wow.
Yeah, so they constructed the well here because of this huge baobab tree for fresh water supply.
Oops. Okay. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Proceed, young girl.
So it's all about the well.
The Swahili well. My God, it was deep. I'm trying to imagine if you have to pull. You know, like the normal pulling we do, you put a jerrycan, you dip, you throw a jerrycan with a rope, and then you have to pull it out.
Yes.
This place is deep. This one can only, you know, it needs a machine.
Yeah. But these people had energy, a lot of energy.
They had. So what is this next?
So here we have the lime kiln.
What is that?
So this was their cement. Back then, because the cement was not there, so they used to make their own cement.
Oh, okay.
So this is just an exhibition of the lime. So this is how they made the lime. So these are the coral stones from the ocean.
Yep.
Yes, and this is the mangrove log. There's a log here.
Yeah, I
this
can
is the
see it.
mangrove log, also from the ocean. So they used to place these coral stones from the biggest to the smallest, leaving behind air spaces where they could insert dry leaves and then let it to dry for 14 days. And then they come and mix the end products and then they get lime for construction.
Okay. All right. Oh, it's a bit interesting here. Okay, so we proceed to another place.
Yeah. So this is the water reservoir. So this was their storage for water. Storage facility for water. So after collecting the water from the well, they could pour it here for women and small children to use for domestic uses.
Aha.
Yes.
Okay. Aha. So what is here?
So here we have.
Oh, this is just like a design kind of.
Yeah. So this was their mosque. This is the Great Mosque. Yes. So this mosque here was the largest mosque in Narani.
Wow.
Yes. So this was the largest mosque here in Narani. And it was used for Friday midday prayers.
Okay.
Yes. So
why not the other days?
So all the small mosques here in Narani on Friday they could close and to come here for worship.
Aha, this was
prayer.
A major one.
Yes. Yeah. So the roof was flat. It is a belief though. The roof was flat, also made up of coral and lime. Yes.
Okay, you said lime. It's the cement they used them days.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we have the water cistern.
Aha.
Yes, so this is where the Islams could come and cleanse themselves before entering the mosque.
Yeah.
As a sign of purification.
Yeah, they even do it to death.
Yeah, really? Oh.
Yeah, I've seen Muslim before they enter their prayers, they have to remove the shoes.
Yeah.
Just wipe, you know.
So they could wash their legs, faces and hands.
Yeah.
So this was the male side and this side was the female side.
Oh, okay. It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
You know, having the male part of it, or they could not mix.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Ah, so this is a major mosque in Mnarani. On Fridays, they had to close.
Yeah. So here we have the baraza.
What is a baraza?
A baraza is whereby the Muslims leave their shoes before entering.
Ah.
Yes. So they could leave their shoes here and then enter the mosque.
Okay.
Yeah. So here, this is the main hall of the mosque, and it was used by the male.
Yep. The male.
Yeah. So the male, it was compulsory for the male to attend the Friday midday prayers, but for the females, it was voluntary.
Aha.
Yeah. So this is the female side, and this is the male side. So the female side is small because for them it was
voluntary.
But for male, it was a compulsory.
And how about this?
These are the pillars that were supporting the roof.
Aha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a picture of how the female part looked like.
It is small.
So you said it existed in the 13th century.
Yeah.
Then this the corals are very strong.
Strong, yeah.
Because I can see when most of the structures within the coast region, they do use the coral.
You know, coral have some disadvantages. Like it is easier for them to mend the coral stones in any shape.
Or to design it the way you want.
Yes.
That is why. Okay. This is a place I've really admired to come to. Yeah.
So here we have the cupola.
Ah, the cupola.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to do the normal thing? Allah. Why?
I'm not a Muslim, so
You're not a what?
I'm not a Muslim.
Ah, okay.
So this
But because you know the history, you're supposed to know.
okay.
No worries, no stress.
So this is
It's never that serious in Africa.
Cupola.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this is the cupola. This is where the imam used to stand when attending the people.
Uh-huh.
So imam is like a preacher, like a pastor in the Islam.
Yep.
Yeah. So the imam used to stand here and attend the people. So when preaching, he could face the people, but when praying, he could face north. Because the Muslims believe in the north is where their God is.
That is Mecca.
Yeah, their Mecca.
They normally face Mecca. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this cupola here has ancient Arabic writings here, over here. So they are called ancient unique Arabic writings because
So where
no
does
one
it
has
start?
been able.
Where does it start, the writing?
Yeah, here.
Oh.
So
No
no Arabic man has or a person has been able to translate these writings up to date.
You've never found an Arabic person to come
And these writings are found here in Kenya, Morocco, and Egypt.
Really?
Yeah.
Kenya, Morocco, and Egypt only, the writings?
Yeah. And no one has been able to translate the writings.
Wow.
So this cupola is made in this shape for audibility.
Aha,
Like here there is some echo.
Yeah, I
coming
can
from-
feel there's an echo behind.
And these are just some decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye, and there were writings all over. You can even see them under. This is interesting. Wow. The Great Mosque. Okay.
So here we have the imam's room. So this is where the imam used to conduct services like marriages, solve cases, like it acted as a Qadi's court, this place here. And also this is where the imam used to memorize the Quran before entering the mosque.
Yeah. Aha. Okay. So this is the room for
Imam.
the imam. Okay.
So we have entered the monumental part of the ruins.
Hold on, I'm coming after you. No, we are doing fine.
Okay.
You were saying we've entered
The monumental part of the ruins. So
the
here,
monumental.
yeah,
Okay.
monumental part of the ruins. So here we have several tombs.
Aha.
So in here it's all about the tombs.
Makaburi.
So initially this place was called Kilifi, but then after the imam, so imam,
Just hold on, let me cut you short.
Okay.
What's the meaning of the name Kilifi?
Kilifi.
Yeah. I'm told Kilifi means it's a cliff. It's a cliff town. It's a town on a cliff.
On a cliff.
Yeah.
So it's a town that is
Yeah.
high.
Yeah. So when the Muzungu came in, he said that it's a town cliff. But because us Kenyans kama kawaida,
I get. Guy, that's
us
something
Kenyans
new.
kama kawaida, you know, tunasema Kilifi, cliff town, Kilifi.
Wow.
Cliff town. No, it's Kilifi town. Cliff town.
Wow.
Sorry to cut you short.
Okay.
Yep, yeah. So you're telling me this is
So
now?
this place was initially called Kilifi. So the imam died,
Yep.
and he was buried here. So we have a pillar here. So this is a tomb.
Ah?
Imam.
Oh, for the imam. It is believed.
Yes. So this.
What if it's done what if an excavation happens here? They're going to find some remains.
I think they wouldn't find. Since 13th century, honestly. No.
Okay, proceed.
So this tomb has a pillar, and a pillar in Kiswahili is known as mnara.
Mnara. Yes. That is where the name comes from.
The name Mnarani came from.
Oh. Yes. And that is also the Kilifi, the cliff town. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the Imam died there. So this pillar is 10 meters high. 10
meters high. Yes. Yeah, it's quite.
And the tombstone of the pillar of the tomb has the name of the Imam, the Quran verse, date of birth.
It has the name.
Yes. These Arabic writings there.
Oh, the Arabic writings.
Yeah.
Somewhere there, those are the Arabic writings. That's the name.
The dates of birth.
Oh. So all of this is a tomb?
Yes, so these are just tombs here. This is a tomb. And the people who were buried here, maybe they had an importance to the Imam, or they were closer to...
Oh, not just anybody?
No, others were buried inside there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. These are also other tombs.
So here we have a unique tomb. It's called a family tomb. So this is where the members of extended family were buried.
To the Imam.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the family members died. Either they were attacked by the enemies, or a pandemic came and killed them. So here we have this sign here. It's called a musarium, meaning mass. So meaning many people were buried here.
Okay.
Yes.
Tembe ujue mengi. And that is the beautiful ocean.
Yeah.
When I see the ocean, I feel I'm home.
We'll go there.
All right.
So here we have another unique tomb. It's called the Tomb H. So this is the only. Yes. So this is the only tomb where the name of the person who was buried here is known. Yes. So this is whereby, as you can see here, there are some Arabic writings. So this is whereby a modern Arabic was able to translate these writings into English. Yes, and came up with the name. So the name of the person who was buried here is known as Sheikh Ibn Sheikh Nahafa. So a sheikh was like an elder to the Islam. So the person who died here was a sheikh, and also his father was a sheikh. So yeah. Okay,
so it's the only place that the person who died
is known.
Yeah. Okay, so someone came here and was able to translate. That is why we are having this.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right. It's quite interesting. Where are we going to? Another tomb?
Another tomb, yes. So this is another unique tomb. It is called the soldier's tomb. So it
the
is
what?
Soldier's tomb.
Soldiers.
Like there were soldiers who were protecting the
okay.
Yeah. So it is a belief that there were 3 soldiers who were buried here through those 3 portions. I don't know if you can see the 3 portions there.
Oh yeah, the 3 portions.
Yeah.
Let me zoom them in. Okay, that's a symbol to tell there are 3 soldiers who are buried here.
Yeah. Okay. So they died either protecting the Imam or protecting the ruins. Yes. And their shield had this symbol here. So this is the symbol of the shield of the Swahili soldiers. So their shield had this symbol here.
Okay.
And this is a Qibla as a sign of respect to the soldiers.
Oh, okay.
You remember Kibla?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Where I told you to call for a meeting and you refused. Huh? So that's all about
The
Munarani ruins?
No, the Great Mosque actually.
Oh, the Great Mosque.
So we are going to another mosque.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we still have a long way to go, so let us follow this lady.
We're covering 16 acres.
Woo!
So here we have a tree within a tree.
A tree within a tree.
Yeah.
We go there or I can zoom it. Let me zoom it.
Okay.
Where we have there we have a tree
Within a tree.
within a tree.
Yes. So this tree on the left side is a fig tree.
Oops.
Yes.
It's different.
Yes. And this one is the baobab tree.
The other one, baobab. This one is a fig tree.
So the fig tree is depending on baobab tree for water. Yeah.
Kusaidiana.
Aye.
Sharing is caring.
Baobab kuna maji. So
You heard of Sauti Sol's song? Sharing is caring.
sharing. Yeah.
That is what is happening here.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's still surviving to date.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Never seen such a thing. Let me take a picture.